Alright guys, this is the Terrified Twosome. We're playing the Yawhg. And we're here with
Guy Fox here, Sword and Key team, stopping by to narrate.
And also with David.
He's just a hobo we picked up on the street.
Is David playing as David?
So
alright, let's start this. So I'm gonna be the flamboyant guy over here.
it's a good choice, good choice.
I'm gonna be the red girl.
The red girl.
Good choice, also good choice.
Alright, there where you gonna be?
I'll be the green dude on the bottom.
Alright, the green dude on the
Layers!
bottom. My goodness.
The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives, week by week, unaware.
Alright, so the Yawhg is coming to this town, and the players have to spend their time preparing for it and doing various things at these places. Their actions will affect the other characters as well, and the outcome of the game.
Alright,
So it's the green dude first.
yep, green dude.
Alright, I wanna go to the palace.
The palace, alright.
A 10 ball.
A 10 ball, alright.
You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you accidentally bump into a duke.
Oh god.
Watch where you're going, you filthy peasant. He shoves you out of the way with his hand and continues walking.
Aggressive.
Which one?
Active.
They're all aggressive. Active?
Yeah.
Alright.
You shove him back. He stumbles slightly. That was kind of lame. You lose 1 charm.
What a loser.
Alright, the Red Ranger.
Let's go to the hospital.
Hospital.
You gonna clean up or tend to patients?
I'm gonna tend to the patient.
You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick.
Oh shit, sorry.
You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, a patient whose voice has been cursed and replaced with pianos will not stop talking. All the other patients are complaining that his voice is making the hospital even more depressing. The doctors have tried convincing him to stop talking, but to no avail. Try to decipher what he's saying or sing with him.
Shit. Maybe I'll try to decipher what he's saying.
You listen to his piano keys, but you can't quite work out what he's saying. His sound gets progressively sadder and sadder. It starts driving you slightly mad. You lose 1 mind.
Damn.
I'm gonna go.
Flamboyant Man. You should be a superhero.
Should be a super.
Flamboyant Man!
Let's go. Let's go save. Fight crime.
You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One night, a man walks up to you. "Excuse me, sir. Feeling a little lonely tonight?" he asks. "For only a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night."
What the
That
fuck?
would happen to you.
What?
Sure! Nay,
Say sure.
No, I don't wanna.
I mean,
got no wealth,
you're
though.
broke anyway.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
so no thanks.
Your loss. Flamboyant Man!
What a gay.
They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago.
Alright, green guy.
Big Green, you're up again.
Alright, forest. No, hunt.
You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a tall, nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods. You sit and eat your lunch in front of the hedge, wondering what exactly it was doing in the woods. Suddenly, an enormous hand erupts from the foliage. Dodge it or punch it.
Punch it.
You try punching the hand, but your blow just glances off of it. The hand then grabs you and pulls you through the thorns of the hedge. You lose 1 physique. The beast drags you all the way back to its lair and chains you up to a wall.
Oh
Starts
my
peeling
God.
away layers of your flesh,
Oh,
eating it in
shit.
front of you.
Holy shit.
Then he waves his hand, regenerating the flesh on your body. This cycle occurs for what feels like years.
Damn.
The mental torment you undergo is unbearable. You lose 3 mind. The constant barrage of healing spells infuses with you and gives you raw magic. You gain 3 magic. One day, the beast's lair is attacked by another monster. You take this opportunity to escape. You push through the hedge and make it back into the forest. When you finally arrive home, you learn that you've only been gone for a day.
Nice. What the fuck?
Damn, listen.
Where you gonna go?
That's metal.
I go to these rooms.
You tell someone that story, that's metal, dude.
That's metal as fuck.
Pickpocket.
You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One night you hear a woman whisper at you from nearby.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Hey you, she calls out, looking for a bit of coin.
I'm always up for more coin.
You guys say that?
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
okay, alright.
She signals
I
for
got
you to go
excited.
back into the alleyway with her. Come closer, she says. Nobody else can hear what I'm about to tell you.
Oh god.
You lean in close, eager to learn how you'll be earning this coin.
Eager to learn. I'll be freaked
She
out.
presses herself right up against you, moving her lips slowly towards your ear. Suddenly she bites your neck viciously.
Damn.
Blood pours from the wound and she clings to you tightly, lapping it all up. You black out. When you come to, you see her standing over you. Thanks, she says, tossing you a couple of coins. You gain 1 wealth.
You're rich.
She then melts into the shadows. When you feel your neck, you notice that your wound is completely healed. Your body feels ice cold.
That's normal.
You gain 3 charm.
Why?
Yeah.
What?
You lose 3 physique.
Okay, who's this? Me? Okay,
Flamboyant Man.
Flamboyant.
Someone was tipping over the
Turn
slumps.
the ball.
You know what?
That's
No,
what-
Flamboyant Man needs to be strong.
Flamboyant.
Yeah, you know, let's go to the ball. You're right. Let's go to the palace. Attend the boot.
You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you decide to lean up against a wall just to take a break. It rotates as you apply pressure and you stumble down a set of stairs.
Oh,
You enter a large dusty room filled with barrels. You found the king's famous wine cellar.
nice.
Host a secret party in there and keep quiet about it, what you saw.
Let's
Shit.
let's host.
All your friends show up and the drinking begins. When you come to, you find yourself in a home you don't recognize and only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? You gain nothing from that escapade. Flamboyant Man strikes again.
You got raped, son.
It was on us in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook, the air went still.
Alright. Big Green.
Back to the forest.
Oh, he didn't learn his lesson.
Returning to the scene of the crime.
Now I'm gonna chop some wood.
You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth.
Nice.
One day during your forest excursions, you stumble upon a swarm of rats.
Ew.
At first you jump backward in shock, but then you start to hear them conversing with one another. They call you over. "Excuse me, sir," one of them says in a high-pitched voice. "Do you think you might be able to help us out with something? You see, we're trying to elect a new leader, but it seems our votes are completely tied. We're trying to decide between Speedpaw the Vengeful and Blightooth the Wise," says the rat. Speedpaw steps forward. Oh, if you vote for me, the rats will have a powerful leader, one who isn't afraid to take the fight to the enemy, proclaims Speedpaw. Blightooth steps up. "If you vote for me, good sir, I will lead these rats into an age of enlightenment," says Blightooth. Which rat do you choose?
Oh shit.
Oh, snap.
Seed paw.
Let's do it.
Half of the rats roar with tiny applause. Blightooth bows his head and walks back into the mass of rats. Seedpaw climbs up to your shoulder and whispers fighting tips into your ear as a thanks.
Nice.
You gain 1 finesse and 1 physique.
That's bullshit. A rat talked to him, but I find the secret cell.
I'll never see it coming. And then stab him.
10.
Which one?
10.
Oh, technical patience. Alright.
You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. Over the course of the week, you notice your skin become paler and your teeth sharper. You notice that whenever you talk, everyone You notice whenever you talk, everyone nearby hangs on your every word. You gain 3 charm.
Oh yeah.
You also feel more frail and gaunt than you used to. You lose 3 physique.
Oh shit.
One day you notice a woman tilting her head back, brushing her hair. Her neck fully exposed. You can even see a vein or 2. Delicious. Before you know it, you're coated in blood, mangled form in front of you. There are dozens of people around, and they're all filled with delicious nectar. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in bed sheets soaked with blood that is not your own. You look in the mirror and notice your skin has regained its color, and that your teeth have dulled.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Well, the hospital's destroyed.
Nice.
Oh.
We're gonna go to... Let's go to the slums again.
Pickpocket. Or fight crime.
Fuck, we're crying.
Look in the sky! Is it a bird? It's a plane! No, it's a handbag! It's Flamboyant Man! You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One day, a swarm of rats flood the streets.
Oh shit.
My man.
People flee in a mad panic. What do? Run like mad or blast them with magic.
Oh god. I'm over. Oh!
What will Flamboyant Man do?
Flamboyant Man would blast him with magic.
You wave your hands and produce a puff of smoke. That wasn't the spell you meant to cast. The crowd can't see you through the cloud, and you end up trampling you horribly.
Oh!
You lose 1 physique. Then the rats find you and bite you viciously. You lose 1 physique. Somehow you survive all of this. There are now rats all over the slums.
This is
You
stupid.
destroyed the slums then?
And then the world was a howling fury, chaos, screaming, the sound of all we knew being pulled in half.
Okay, no, the slums are not destroyed.
Nice. I mean,
It's
it's just rats.
overrun with rats.
Alright, David.
Alright. Now you go to the slums. The pickpocket.
You spend the week performing petty theft. 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One day while wandering the slums, you notice that the stones that used to line the road seem to have a certain pattern to them. You don't manage to figure out the mystery, but you still feel pretty smart for noticing the patterns of the tiles. You gain 1 mind.
That's stupid. This game is dumb.
There's definitely something weird about those tiles. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I noticed it.
Alright, Chloe.
Let's do the.
Lady in red.
What are you gonna destroy next?
Let's go to the castle.
Oh god.
Castle.
And attend
Palace.
Oh, palace.
the palace.
That's in the ball, yeah?
You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day the king approaches you.
Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me, but you look like someone whom I can confide in, he says. I really want a prince to take over the throne, but the queen and I aren't exactly active in the bedroom. He blushes a little. Do you have any advice on how I could romance the queen, so to speak? Teach the king your ways. Admit that you don't know how to help.
Teach the king my ways.
You spend hours drawing a bunch of dicks and going through scenarios with the king. By the end of it, he's just as charming as you are.
Awesome.
He thanks you and hands a large sack of coins as a reward.
Nice.
You gain 3 wealth.
Yes.
Like, mine is shit. I'm. Okay, alright, listen.
Flamboyant Man, what shall he do?
Alright, arena, I gotta fight. I gotta compete.
You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse.
There we go.
One day in between matches, you stumble upon the higher ranked fighters ingesting an illegal strength potion.
Oh my god.
Please, sir, don't report me. Report me, she cries. I'll even share some of my potion with you if you keep quiet, she adds. Take her
Shit.
offer or report her.
I'm a reporter because I don't do that stuff.
Flamboyant Man.
Take that in, honey. You report the fighter to the arena officials. They thank you for bringing it back to their attention and hand you a small sack of coins. You gain 2 wealth. The fighter is investigated and receives a lifetime ban from the arena.
Oh snap.
When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten?
Alright, let's go to the tavern. And drink.
You spend the week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day, a fortune teller sets up at one of the tavern's tables. She offers to read anybody's fortune for a small sum.
No thanks. Get your shit out of here.
The rest of the day, you watch the fortune teller from afar as she showers each of her customers with promises of wealth and love. You feel like skipping out was a good choice. You gain 1 mind.
Nice.
Nice. Let me see. I guess. Go to that alchemy tower. Brew. Potion.
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear one of the alchemists shout, Eureka! When you look over to see what he's done, you spot a small, previously dead ferret come to life. I figured out the antidote to death! The alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. Destroy that abomination or praise the alchemist's accomplishment.
I mean, he did do a good job.
He did do a good job. Let's praise him.
That's amazing, you say, slightly discomforted by the ferret's presence. You didn't hurt the alchemist's feeling. You gain 1 charm.
Nice.
What is Flamboyant Man gonna do after snitching? You gonna go to the ball?
I'm gonna go to ball 1.
You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You spend 2 charm. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day, the court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle? He asks excitedly. I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum. Sure, 1 loaf or no thanks.
Juggle these nuts.
You spend the day with the jester practicing your juggling technique. You improve dramatically. You gain 2 finesse. Another 2 finesse.
Nice.
And you happily pay the jester for his services. You lose 1 loaf.
Nice.
The Yawhg. It's almost here. Almost.
Yawhg it's soon coming.
Where are you going to go?
Garden.
Oh, garden.
Meditate.
You spend a week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day a beggar comes up to you asking for any spare change. Give him some coin or ignore him.
Ignore his ass.
He walks away clutching at his stomach. The next night you notice him and he looks very weak. You feel terrible. You lose 1 mind.
Damn.
I just gained it.
I'm scared to go to the forest, but let's go.
Chocolate or hunt.
Let's hunt.
You spend a week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a corpse hanging from a tree.
Shit.
Carved into the tree is written, now that I'm banned from the arena, I have nothing to live for. Jesus Christ!
That is stupid. What?
Oh
I was doing the right thing.
Flamboyant Man! Honey. Underneath the tree lays broken potion bottles. Bury the body or keep walking.
I'm gonna bury it.
You cut the corpse down from the tree and bury her in a shallow grave. That was a lot of work. You gained 1 physique.
Nice.
That's stupid.
Jesus
Like, what?
Christ, Ivan.
You killed the
Is
guy.
he's the hero that we don't need. And definitely not the one we deserve. So what is it?
I'm Flamboyant Man. That's why.
Evil ass smile.
I'm gonna do administrative work.
You spend a week doing paperwork for the palace. You are paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day you overhear the jester tell a joke to a group of people. Everyone laughs, but you don't understand the joke at all. Ask for an explanation or try to figure it out on your own.
I'm gonna try to figure out my own.
Several hours later, you figure out and a small chuckle is had. All that thinking gave your mind a workout. You gain 1 mind.
The storm arrives in the night, while the morning it still rages. For 3 full days the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving?
So, the Yawhg was a hurricane and it wiped out the entire town. So now all the players have to use their skills to work at rebuilding it. Depending on how well they'll do, determines the outcome of the endings we'll get.
You could be a smelter, David.
Is that what finesse is?
I don't know.
I
You
don't know
have
what
a pretty
half
high
this shit is.
physique.
Well, you did drink a lot. You know, you could be the town drunk.
Well, let's do looter.
You break into abandoned buildings and hoard together everything for yourself. You gain 3 wealth.
Nice.
Another 3 wealth.
Nice.
This hurts the survival effort.
Oh
That'd be
shit.
aight.
Alright, Chloe.
I want to be the leader.
You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You expertly delegate and prioritize tasks. You give motivating speeches and act as an effective mediator in disputes. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Old Flamboyant Man.
Flamboyant Man.
I killed somebody, so. Town drunk.
Oh my god, I don't know. I'm gonna try. Oh, my physique. Maybe I'd probably have to be.
Flamboyant Man would be the tailor.
I need a tailor.
Okay, we're gonna be a tailor.
You volunteer to weave and mend clothing for the survivors to keep warm. You make and mend clothing faster than anyone would have expected. Thank you, Flamboyant Man. Every survivor now has an excess number of scarves, socks, and ascots to keep warm. This helps the survival effort immensely.
Nice.
And so, we set about our task, once more living our lives, this time in the way we might not have ever expected, or even wanted, but in the end, we were defeated. Those of us left struggled to put our homes to rights, but the effort was futile. Doomed, the city bled survivors, eventually becoming a husk, a dead thing. And perhaps the Yawhg was only partly to blame.
God.
Everybody, they fucked up.
It's like
The town was destroyed.
the looters were killed.
You escaped the ruined town with giant bags of coins, jewels, and other valuable trinkets. You moved to a new city, living a life of luxury and elegance. Fortunately, the new city you moved to has their own horrible evil, the Big. The Yawhg sweeps through the city, tearing apart everything you know. This time, when you go rummaging through the debris of the valuables, you encounter a group of people doing the same. You get into a knife fight with one of them, which results in you bleeding out in a pile of rubble. With the town in ruins, you spend a lot of time in what once was the slums. One day, you spot a familiar face. Hey, she says. How have you been? I've heard about your incident. Sorry about that. She drags her finger across your chest. Anyway, she snaps her fingers. Suddenly, all of your free will is gone. Your skin goes milk white and your fangs re-emerge. She takes you by the hand and walks you to an entrance to the sewers.
Oh my god.
Damn.
With crime rampant in the ruins of your former village, you decide to take action. Over the next few years, you build an underground fortress filled with magical gadgets to aid you on your quest. Criminals learn to fear your name as you end them one by one. Flamboyant Man!
That's perfect.
The Flamboyant Man rises.
But you couldn't save us.
No, I can't save everybody. Let's be real. This is realistic. Alright guys, that was fun. Yeah, thanks for watching. And got anything to say, Will?
Just that you think you were flamboyant? I was born in flamboyance. Molded by it. I didn't see a handbag till I was a near boy. Thanks for watching us, guys. That's fun.
Alright, peace.
Hey guys, please remember to subscribe.
And follow us on Tumblr. Thanks for watching, and whatever you do,
Don't look behind you!
Oh god, please.
maybe we stay quiet. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Do you feel it? Oh my god.
Oh god, no.
Okay, guys.
Maybe we're good, huh?
Shit, I got nervous.
Go, why you leave that door? Oh, God! I need to use the bathroom.